Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the KingIndeed.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to KingIndeed. I'm your girl, Miss Mocha Marie, DSN, Next Up Radio, and the Boulevard, baby.
You already know it's your boy, MYSONNE, and I'm here with the beautiful, beautiful Mocha Marie, and we rocking with the KingIndeed.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's Dat KiD K.I, a.k.a. ZoeRaldo, a.k.a. the Gray Haired Bandit. These two individuals need no introduction, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to allow you guys to introduce yourselves anyway. Who do we have the honor of having here with us?
All right, I'm Miss Mocha Marie.
And I'm MYSONNE.
MYSONNE Mocha Marie, two pioneers in their crafts. Please, briefly, MYSONNE, talk to us. What are we doing here and where are we?
Well, we out here celebrating with the Matrix. Shout out to my boy DWI, you know, for always giving a platform to real artists, underground artists, people with messages, people who have things to say, giving platforms to the community, giving platforms to the hood. You know, he's been supporting me for years.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's only right that we support him. I was blessed enough to win an award tonight, you know, for my community work and, you know, giving back to the community. So it's just a blessing for me. I'm just happy to be here with people that's from where I'm from, you know, because I say that I work for the people. And it's not just a slogan, it's really for real, you know what I'm saying? So being able to be here with people that I've grinded with, that I've seen, like Mocha from the beginning, you know, we've been grinding together and we always had the same passion and the same everything, and it's always been love. So it's always a pleasure to be surrounded by people that's like-minded and got the same goals in mind.
Mocha Marie, you want to touch on everything that MYSONNE was talking about?
Yes, well, I'm Mocha Marie. I have a show on DSN, Next Up Radio, on Mondays between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. We are at I think it's the 3rd annual award show for Next Up to the Stage.
Yes, we are.
And I've started Next Up to the Stage. It started out as a showcase. Now it went into a award show where people are recognized. And congratulations to you on winning your award. And I just want to say this. I have to say this publicly. You are amazing. You are inspiration. You are a motivator to others and myself just for what you're doing for the community. So I just want to go kudos to MYSONNE for that.
MYSONNE, seriously, is there a lot of weight on you? Is it hard being MYSONNE the general? Seriously.
Interesting, yeah.
I don't think so. I think when you find your purpose and you live in your purpose, that's the easiest thing in the world. When you do a job that you love to do, you never work. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm put here to do. I know that I have a voice and a platform to use, and I know that I was blessed with a level of wisdom and I had a lot of experience. So I know a lot of things, and to get knowledge and not share it is a crime. So, you know.
What's the most challenging part of your job right now?
The most challenging part of my job pretty much is retraining the minds of us. Because we've been taught to think wrong and backwards for so long that when you start telling them the right way to think, it seems like it's backwards. So it's been hundreds of years that we've been trained to hate us and think that we are our own enemy and think that we can't do certain things. So you have to, I'm cursed and blessed with the job of retraining that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor wants us to believe that our brother's our enemy. We all in the communities fighting for scraps. When the people is making billions and $1 trillion off us, and we don't realize that, and we don't realize that we all going through the same thing. So we fighting for a piece of nothing. When in reality, if we united, we can own everything. So, and they don't want us to realize that. So that's the biggest thing for me, is that I know, because I was once one of those people who was misinformed. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it takes to be able to tune into that frequency. I know that you got to come to them and speaking a language that they understand. You can't come to them like you're trying to tell them something, because they don't think that you understand them when you come to them speaking a language they don't. So I understand that's a process. I understand that a lot of people are going to evolve at different rates. You know what I'm saying? I understand that these kids don't understand. But I think that when you get 30 plus, you got to start holding yourself accountable. You got to start using wisdom. You got to start using what you've learned to empower the next generation.
Mocha Marie, one last question. I want you to ask him the question.
Okay.
Take it away.
Give me one word that describes MYSONNE the general.
You know, activist, raptivist. That's one word for me, because I feel that I use my rap as a form of activism. You know what I'm saying? Being gifted with the ability to utilize words.
Yeah.
When you think about throughout history, the greatest men, women, anything in history controlled and led with words. It wasn't that they was the biggest, the strongest, but they utilized words to captivate and move millions and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. You know, the Minister Farrakhan is one of my mentors, and he explained to me that, you know, that the rappers are the new leaders. Whether they take on the ability, whether they take on the role or not, they are leading our culture and our generation. So if you take that power and you say something that's gonna make them change, instead of saying something that's gonna make them wear a pair of sneakers, or saying something that's gonna make them drink this certain liquor, or saying something that's gonna make them pop a certain pill, if you say something that's gonna make them start empowering each other and start rebuilding our communities and unifying, then at that point is when we start getting back our natural place in history.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You always drop knowledge. I'm Mocha Marie on DSN. I was nominated tonight in the influential media host, but it's okay. So shout out. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you guys. And shout out. Yes. Miss Mocha Marie on everything. MSMOCHAMARE. And shout out to TheKingIndeed.
It's MYSONNE NY General on Instagram, MYSONNE NYSONNE on Twitter, and then on Facebook it's MYSONNE Linen LINEN.